All right, we are in week 4, and I did decide not to do the 9x5. I think I've gotten enough volume, and it's time to start tapering a bit and bringing the volume back, but increasing the weight. So I set a 140 at 5 that I didn't film. Now I'm doing 150, and then I did 2 sets at 160. So the volume is still staying in all my other accessories, but the big compounds, where I was doing the 3x5, 5x5, 7x5s, I'm going to start tapering them all down now. So I could have done the 9x5s and just had an intense week of volume, but I don't think the reward for it would have necessarily been that high. I'd already gotten so many reps at those weights, especially with the squatting, because I was doing back squats and front squats. So I decided that it was time to now start pushing some weight and start to decrease some of the fatigue and increase the load. So this week I will also be getting in my first dunk session in 2 weeks because the courts are now open. I'm pretty interested to see how that goes because I'm still feeling pretty fatigued and a bit sore. So if I jump horribly, I might deload next week. And then start to peak, or if I don't jump too bad, or even if I jump good, I'll just keep tapering like I am, bring the volume down each week, bringing the intensity up, and over the few weeks that'll kind of act as a deload anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to play this week as it goes. This is the second set of 160s. They felt pretty good. Felt a bit heavy only because I've been doing 140 for so long. So whilst I've been building up that volume and that doing that hypertrophy phase, I was building up a lot of volume, but my body isn't used to higher intensities, which is what these next few weeks will be for. So yeah, still pretty happy with how this moved. Technique looked good. And then after this, it did the same for the front squats. So for my dunk session this week, I'm going to start by doing some dunks, but then I will test my vert, as that's generally a good way of also measuring preparedness and my fatigue, because sometimes when you're dunking, the skill of dunking can kind of put a band-aid on how high you're jumping, like your hand speed and whatnot. Obviously, you can still feel how you're jumping and see it in videos, but it's good to get a tangible measure, so I will be doing that. So now for the front squats, still pauses for a few weeks. God, they're feeling brutal, but I went 85, 95, 100, 100. So all those lifts where I was doing the 7x5s are now 4x5s, with the weights going up with 2 top sets. These didn't feel too hard, even the hundreds. What kind of was screwing me up was the shirt that I'm wearing. The material's a bit slippery, so the bar constantly, as soon as my elbows dipped a little bit, the bar would slide on my shirt. So I really had to fight to keep my elbows and my shoulders up, which was probably also kind of a good thing to practice. But goddamn, it was tough. And my left bicep kept cramping, which it always seems to do when I'm fighting to keep the elbows up. Some of these pauses are probably for a bloody nanosecond, but again, just enough to stop the momentum. So after this, I did the 4x15 leg extensions. The top set I did was the full stack, which was 113 or 115 kilos, which you'll see soon. And then I did calf raises 4x15 with 2 top sets at 160, which I didn't record because I forgot. So yeah, these front squats looking pretty good. Pretty keen to see the strength results after I start to taper and peak my strength. And then I also can't wait to just get back to regular squatting and be done with all this pausing. But I'm doing it to myself. So now here is the leg extension set. This was pretty damn brutal, to be honest. But we'll probably do one more week of this kind of volume on the accessories if I don't deload next week. And I'll probably just try and get a couple sets at this full stack for sets of 15. And then I've kind of honestly maxed out what I can do here. And then after this, you'll see I have included the pause bench press that I did the next day. It's the only thing I recorded of the upper body, so I thought I'd just throw it into here. Again, I was doing 7x5s at 80, so this workout I went 80 for a pause set of 5, 85 for a pause set of 5, and then 2 sets of 90 for a pause set of 5. And to be honest, it moved pretty well. The only real hard rep was the last one on each. So as you can see, first few moved pretty good, and then the last one is going to be a bit of a struggle. But yeah, so that is it for this video, and I will see you next time for the second day this week.